picks one thing, and he does it really good. It's Rickley, the one-trick monkey.
Kartschützen deployed! Frontline Panzer Pioneers have deployed!
Jawohl. Let's go! Laying mines here. Trap them! You have problems? We have all resources. Must be acting quick! Minefield completed. We found the line! Halting. It's as good as ours. Working on it. Start filling those sacks. Good job. We have capture duties. What do you need?
Sonderkraftfahrzeug 250 reporting.
You can rely upon us. Sir? For hours. Ready on your word. Get that area closed off. You have problems. We have pulled up and moving. Boys, we have movement orders. What do you need?
250, standing by.
Press those feet.
Can't
We're
win
riding
this war on
instead.
our asses.
Panzer Pioneers have finished
All
our
orders.
Panzer ammo count.
Sergeants need to treat that flag like your mother handed herself. 250 standing. Understood, Commandant. Recon patrol. Get us moving. Driver, come on. We have capture duties. Come on.
Panzer, grab your gear. We're heading out. I'll take the lead.
Panzer Grenadiers have assembled.
Vehicle here.
Quick, taking enemy territory.
Panzer firing at us. Was sind Beete zusammen?
Location secured.
From
Can we get back
us.
to work now?
You need a half
Infantry!
The driver, stop! Vehicle moving! On! Fucking
Lasts
now!
forever. Outside.
Proximity alarm near our victory point!
Bravo, standing by!
Orders engaging enemy on sight.
Virtual combat patrol underway. I hope they didn't hit something important. Orders! Moving down!
Victory point under enemy control! Armory upgrade underway!
What do you need?
We shall get it down! Under fire! Fucking infantry! Ready! Like a nice Monday time, eh? In the harbor!
Our munitions point is being neutralized by the enemy!
Komm, abzuwuten!
Upgrade incoming.
Armory upgrade complete, Commandant.
It's the front line.
Something for us? Repairs completed. Ready patrolman.
Territory lost!
Territory must be under our control! Standing by!
Ticket stubs.
We have one. Not altering ground! Go ahead! Territory must be under our control!
The victory point is being taken from us!
Through here.
Get the fuck out of here!
An MG-34 team has arrived! We have lost control of a victory point!
Fuck off! Fucking move this thing!
We do not hold any victory points! How could this happen?
Enemy troops have engaged. Taking full arms fire. You
enemy hands.
Forward elements! Move! Pick up the speed! Panzer pioneers, stand ready!
A mechanized combat group awaits deployment.
No excuses!
From us!
Ready! Will you retrieve those supplies?
Panzerjäger now have access to advanced tank hunting equipment.
Engage! Some place the flag! Down! Commander!
We are losing grasp of a munitions point.
We can't let losses like this!
Panzerjäger are reporting in. Minefields can now be constructed to hold back the enemy advance.
Give us order! Resto Swedes!
Starting requisition of life support elements. Territory lost! We have new units available from our life support company.
Retrieve those supplies!
Veteran squad leaders are being called up to improve infantry squads.
Enemy troopers are pushing the line!
Entrenchment tactics shall encourage our men to fight harder in cover.
What do you need? We must take that sector!
Veteran squad leaders have been dispersed among the men. Expect results at once.
Round it clear, Commandant!
And keep our men fighting!
Panzer pioneers standing by. Ready for repair what we have. Get moving!
Orders received, Commandant.
Enemy patrol! Get moving! Now! Panzer pioneers coming!
We're losing grasp of a victory point. The enemy has taken a victory point.
You coordinate. Follow me. Enemy Panzers crossing the line! Retreat! Back to base!
They're eager to be conquered! Moving into combat!
Go, go, go! Enemy Panzers fighting through!
forces have captured the victory point.
Too close! We're engaged! Keep pace with me!
Proximity alarm near our victory point. Territory lost. Enemy forces have taken our territory. Our track support is ready to deploy. We're losing grasp of the victory point. The territory sector has been claimed by the enemy. Victory point lost.
Hey, staff, grab the
anything
stairs.
for
We're
us.
patrolling.
Orders incoming.
Securing territory.
Good
You
job,
found
we're patient.
warriors.
Panzer,
Panzer 3 is awaiting orders.
Panzer 3!
Coordinates
Guard! Engage on sight! Under fire! Fucking infantry!
Engage in sight. Over. Commandant, hold fire. Cover.
Our territory is in enemy hands.
Panzer 3 is eager.
Territory sector lost. Survival improvements and smoke canisters are being requested for our vehicles.
Capturing location. Won't be long. Ready on your watch. Securing resources.
Keep pace with me!
Survival packages for Panzer crews have arrived. Smoke canisters have been retrofitted.
Yes, take it from them!
Ready for orders. It's secure, Commandant.
Pioneers. Here. Capture duty.
Our forces hold strong. The advantage is ours.
Panzer rolling. We're not expecting trouble tonight. Wait for us.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Making location secure.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Panzer 3 is eager to turn the lights on. One behind us.
A victory point is being taken from us. Confirming enemy points at 300 and dropping. We have lost control of a victory point. Confirmed. We have 5 command points available.
just one thing, and he does it really good. It's Wrigley, the one-trick monkey. I don't really play on the weekend, so probably not. Could he have dropped that tank? Maybe. Next to the follow. It's a Tony.
Stow that here, boys.
Tony Montana.
Section CP right there. Royal Engineers,
Yeah, it's pretty strong, capitalist.
It's done, Commander. Sappers are taking that position. Hang about. Stop it for a moment. Positions are. Spark up while it's time. Sappers, eager to shift some dead weight.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Sappers reporting. Sappers, eager as we'll ever be. Eyes open, guns up. We're taking that position. We're not fucking bitching, damn it. We're taking that position.
You can go 3-pile 2-gun MG if you're struggling. But basically, the idea with the piles is you just avoid conflict as much as possible. Find a gap in your opponent's like resource line, and then just start planting bags and hunkering down.
Eyes open, guns up. We're taking
Let's go capture it. Go! Combat patrol, get on my ass! You Rakers will march! Move! Take that territory! Present to the... We're capturing
This
that
fucking
point.
wiener.
Lead on, Knights! You move on that capture point! Serious faces on!
Royal Engineers.
Sector lost. Repeat. Sector lost.
Hey, cool, man.
Well it be, sir! On those
Yeah.
blisters, you shits!
Sappers reporting. Position taken.
Quiet down. Look lively now. Try to secure that area.
Infantry section trained and ready.
Get it. Round needs taken, boys.
Ziggy's out. It's captured.
Royal Engineers, yeah?
Always eager to... We'll risk it for a biscuit, won't we? Quiet down. Guns up. We're patrolling. Pay attention. Lays of bugger minders. Keep orders, lads. Always eager to securing
Sappers
enemy
on site.
territory.
What do you need blowing up? A little stroll into Jerry's line. Nothing to worry about.
March. Pay attention. Jerry's nowhere to be seen. Present to the... Head into the location. Always eager. Cut your mush and move your feet.
Sappers receiving orders.
Head into the location.
Well, they changed this building.
So then, what are we doing?
Record. Let's take some ground. Right, enemy troopers. Get keen.
Hold the way, lads.
Halting.
Yes, bro, you're just chilling in all the buildings, huh?
That's enough. Capture. Move holding.
I'm waiting off your asses. Jerry's got it in for us.
Fire back.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Under enemy fire, yeah?
Wagner. There you are. You are contact with the bloody enemy. Attention. Move.
Get it antsy. Out, no. Assemble outside.
While it pushing on enemy ground.
Orders, sir. Sappers ready. Come on, bastards. Take that position.
Infantry closing on us. Come on, ladies. While we're young. Attention. Found the enemy line.
Sap, hold the position.
No.
Firing can't be too far off.
We're losing a strategic point.
Keep at them.
That's enough. Fucking stopper. Run. We're fucking work.
Take the position, Sappers. Like you was trained.
Those are coming close.
Stop working.
A sector is in enemy control.
Places, you shits. Rifle section ready.
Into Jerry territory.
County force, sir. Let's fly some crowds to the death wish. In contact. Go.
Sappers, you with that position. Drive them up.
Meet you. Wresting territory from the air. Down, you wag. Keep pushing.
Royal Engineers on the field and ready for your orders.
Taking heavy enemy fire here. What's the base?
Platoon command needs dig.
A fuel point is being overrun.
Yeah, we're moving. Attack orders. Fire. Get to the move, boys.
Go orders, lads.
Sappers, report to the boss.
We found Jerry.
Right, here we go.
Shit.
The enemy has claimed a sector.
Let him have it, lads.
Bloody looks funny. Shoot it.
All right, out we go. Quick sticks. Sap, get moving.
Damnation.
Nobody home? Lady? Oh, we're all tore up!
Our victory point is being overrun.
Fire! Oh, my cover, you dogs!
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
You get a match now on cover!
Time! Every shit time!
Get behind outside! Grenade! Move your asses!
Come on! Come on! Let's get this over with!
Outside! Now! We found Jerry!
Cover you,
Got to
fucks!
please! Over
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
there! You get it choppy, lad!
Oh my god.
Now!
Rifle section ready! Fire move! Engage! Let's get to it! Infantry! Drop them! In contact! Call up!
Building a field infirmary. So move.
Right there! Oi! Gear up and move on that point! We got look lively now! Todd Preston's accounted for, sir! Let's take some ground!
Royal Engineers here. Come on, sappers, get to follow it. Sappers, receiving orders. We can treat pack it up, lads. Royal Engineers, ready.
Always eager to serve!
Territory lost.
Let's go capture! Pay attention, lazy buggers!
Back at full strength.
We got orders, chaps! Wait a minute! Gear up and move right down! Listen up! Combat patrol, chaps! Fingers on triggers! Present, quit whinging and march! Steady now!
This is Jerry's cabbage patch.
Always shut your mush and move your feet!
We are losing a victory point to enemy action.
Okay, we're getting out of it! Replacements are here! Let's blow through Present, just like a war dance tonight!
Any cover is good cover. Shot it in. Complain when we're
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Always come on, ladies, while we're young. Boss man says take it, we take it, right?
back with the enemy. We're in it now. Far too close for comfort. Take it, hit. Outside. Go for it. Now. Where did it come from?
Capturing that point! Holding on, guys. Triggers. Recce package incoming. You see some holes!
Get moving.
Sector overrun. The enemy has it.
Over there.
Move! That's enough! I don't want to hear a fucking word. March!
Get in our sappers. We're moving. No fucking moving.
Quiet down and head into the location. Pushing on with the attack. Found the enemy line! Advancing to attack. Hit! Enemy fire!
Always in order. Hold the position.
Hold up! Stop moving!
Stuart light tanks requisitioned. Stand by.
Territory will be ours!
Jerry's got it in for us.
Guys! Help me, guys! Grab that flag!
Sappers, hold your asses. Move.
He's dead! Don't stop loading!
Yeah, we're moving.
We're up! Let's get our hands dirty!
Hey, it's just like a walk down to the next
Infantry attacking! Spread out!
You first, David.
Let's get moving!
Some dead weight. Some sugars.
The enemy shall know fear.
Time for a little stroll. Attention!
Hi, dude.
We're losing a victory point.
Away outside.
Victory point under enemy control.
Get her under fire.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector. You have command points available.
I get about too many sections.
Infantry will pillage enemy
anything they need from the enemy.
Pack it up, lads. Back at full
Just
strength.
like a walk down to the nag's head. Hey, it's a bit
Quit
windy
whinging
now.
anymore.
Now what?
The beggars are threatening a capture point.
Time! Every shitting time!
An 18-gun sail up here! Engage on sight!
To the counter for no city. Shoots, pushing the line.
That's pretty huge.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Right! Move on that capture point! Fucking stop us!
Leadership's and taking the fight to him.
Move out! Ready to the counter, securing enemy territory! This side! That means you! Every time! Every shitting time! Hold back the base! Take aim for it, boys!
Carefully now, this one's hollow.
Boys, right! Fire first! Drop those sides! Take that territory! What you got?
Shift in position.
A strategic point is being overrun.
Get it up! Come on! Although you've got someone to me!
We got orders, just like a walk down to the nag's head.
They're upgrading us
That's
to a brave, but apparently it's better over there.
We've lost the sector to the enemy.
Back, you bastard! Spanners, down! Fires! Royal Engineers, always
Infantry training is underway, Commander.
marching order.
Funny, shoot it!
Orders, get moving! You are the enemy far too close for comfort! Take it, Hex! They're under fire! How many guns?
Orders complete! Attention!
Stafford! Enemy back!
The Bosch are losing ground. Down to 250 points now.
Well, we ain't staying! Out! Enemy territory will be out! Pipe down! Engage anything on sight! Hold on here! We've got enemy fire! Ready for set! Keep pushing! Infantry taking losses here!
Additional ordnance is being made available to artillery
The
crews.
enemy line! Pipe down! Waggers! There you are!
Boys, Stafford's reporting. Patching it up now. Back at full
Move! Move! Waggers! There you are! Fall back! Enemy blisters, you shits! Boys, finished!
We're making progress. The enemy is down to 200 points.
Show 'em what marksmanship really means! Guys,
Grenades are being distributed to the men.
rifle
The
section!
beggars are threatening a victory point.
Oh, we're pushing the line!
Victory point is in enemy hands. Commander, rifle sections have been granted grenades, as requested.
See that? Orders from two of them position.
Get up,
shells will decimate enemy infantry concentrations.
Let's get the job done. 6-pounder deploying. We'll cover it.
Not quite a daunt over Snowden, but it'll do.
Quiet down and listen up. Get scary, lads.
Is it low bearing?
Quick thoughts on the patch? I'll summarize after this.
A victory point is being overrun.
In there. Present eyes everywhere.
The enemy's wavering. They're down to only 100 points.
Sandbag. Now.
The enemy has our victory point now.
Always easy. Let's take some ground.
Anti-tank weapon and crew on the field.
Expect trouble. Right, Stafford. Roll it over there. Ice killer. Off your asses. Move.
Territory sector lost, Commander.
Put fire on her.
The beggars are threatening a victory point. Victory point belongs to the enemy.
You wakers will march. Taking heavy enemy fire.
Ooh,
Face.
almost got him.
Orders complete.
It's Eagle. You're up on the side. We're moving.
Take it. Present combat control.
6-pounder anti-tank. It's Eagle. Getting into position.
Fucking kill 'em.
Enemy down to 75 points. We have them now.
Fuck me. He's gone.
Like shit through a goose.
Replacements are here. Let's blow through that place.
Shovels out, boys.
The enemy has pushed us back from our sector.
Fire guns up. Heads down, lads. Fucking sniper. Run.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Rip.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Oh, this is getting unfriendly. We're
Oil and hope are needed elsewhere, lads.
attention. Pushing on enemy ground. Rick, it looks funny. Shoot it.
6-pounder anti-tank. Pushing on with the attack.
Just like a quiet. Quiet down, boy. Just keep us, lads.
Sappers reporting. Job for us.
Always easy, sir. Combat control, chaps. Fingers on triggers.
Patching it up now.
It's Eagle. You got orders.
Quiet down. Just like a walkout to Baghdad. Fuck you, lads. Get to cover, you
We have a surplus of command points, Commander.
pussy. Oh, come on, ladies. While we're young. Contact with the bloody enemy.
We'll ruin someone's day.
You wakers will march! Shut your mush and move with me. Hold on it. Pay attention! I don't want to hear a fucking word. March! Hold on it. In contact! Call up support!
5 command points available. Acknowledge.
Right, take that territory! Come on, ladies, while we're young.
Smashing work. The enemy's down to only 50 points.
We have the orders! Mr. Catching with that point! Orders complete! Sniper! Run!
Let's get moving. After me.
Pay attention! Shit! Enemy fire! Hold back the fire!
Jerry's run our our last 25 points. Squad leaders are ready to blow whistle, Commander. Give them a word. One more push. They only have 10 points left.
Pass the word down the line. Victory is
Bren guns, dude.
Of course, man! Of course, dude! Of course! Of course! How can we play without miss?
Bye, nerd. Bye, dude. Consensus on the patch? Good patch. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down live. Let's do it.
Oops. Game over for me.
Let's do it. Since we're all here.
Oh!
Since we're all participating here. Let us break it down. All right. Well, not that. I'm fixing my camera, you guys. All right. So let's talk about the patch. So I think, like, from my perspective, this is the only reasons that people should be upset about this patch is maybe because it didn't include the scope of changes that they would have liked. But, like, I will say the trend for me seems to be that every single egregious abusive strategy was either touched or fixed, and some of the units that needed to be scaled forward or backwards had that done to them. Is it enough? Like, it's hard to tell on like a unit by unit basis. But what I'm happy about, things that are different from this balance patch compared to previous. Number one, they actually touched like a whole bunch of things. Historically, when we've got these patches, they don't tend to do very many things. And then the things that they do, which is the second point, they tend to over-rotate or like make too many changes to the same unit or unit class. Okay? But in this patch, I can tell, like, I can see between the lines of like Ferigi and Dumay's input, and I'm very pleased with the progress. Is it everything that I wanted? No. But it, again, like I said, it touches or fixes, from my perspective, some of the most egregious problems. So let's start with the balance of the constructible defenses. Everybody knew that these were too short. I actually think that these need to be increased further, and or engineers need to be given a means to use like a non-resource based destruction method to take down these defenses. But like, they were too easy to pop up very quickly, and it was causing a lot of problems, especially in games with like construction multipliers, like with coastals and those kinds of units. Really frustrating. Signal detection reduction was a great change. You had one unit that was able to provide way too much information and value way too deep into your opponent's line before they were like, with no real effective counterplay. Even if you kept it super far back, you could see pretty deep into your opponent's line. And so I think like this is a good change. US forces scout strategies have been egregious for a long time. So I was happy to see that this unit got changed. Increasing the vet requirements is a good start because a lot of the time they were getting vet 1 by the first engagement, at least in 1v1s. There was no reason for them to have a received accuracy bonus at vet 1 that was better than all of the line units. So good to see that that got fixed. Cost increase was probably fair. Artillery observers, same problem, except they scaled up the population consumption, which was another good call because, again, this unit combined with spamming the infantry assault was just way too much tempo and way too good in small game settings. Even in team games, I was seeing this sometimes, and it's just a ridiculous, like, stupid, abusive strategy, so I'm glad that they addressed this. Pathfinders and artillery observers, literally the day that they made the veterancy rework and gave Pathfinders and artillery observers 30% accuracy at vet 2, like literally the day I was like, that's too much. They're going to be way too good. And they were for a very long time. So they've scaled that back, which is good. Now it's pretty clear. What's that? Is it only base scouts or does it include Pathfinders and arty observers? What do you mean? There's the scout change, but then these are different. These changes are different. It's the veterancy changes on the scouts and the arty observers that are different. For context, every other line unit has 10% received accuracy at vet 1, and for some reason, Pathfinders and artillery observers did not have that. They had 15%. So it didn't make any sense. Riflemen. So there's clearly more that they're planning to do with riflemen, but this is a good start. The veterancy requirements on riflemen were, in my opinion, too high. I don't know if this is enough, but at least they did something. You know, they reduced the requirements a little bit. So that's good. Quarter-ton truck, same issue. Veterancy requirements were way too high. I almost never got a vet 3 Jeep, and now we are. I had one like a few games into the patch yesterday in a 2v2, which was cool. Bazookas, these guys were also like ridiculously abusive, because the main problem with these guys and why they were so good was because you could basically attack your opponent's vehicle, fire a volley, and then if you just stood still and let the bonus like set the steady aim bonus trigger, then you could pretty much always get the second volley in, which made it really hard to play light vehicles and other vehicles into these, especially with enough of them. So scaling up the vet requirements was fair, and increasing the setup time is probably fair as well. This might be a little bit of an over-rotation and a little bit too long, but I don't know. I think to deter this kind of strategy, it was like a good change. The M3s come out super early and are really strong because of the top-mounted turret. And so you can tell that like the reduction in armor and health is an effort to give access, specifically Wehrmacht counters to it in the early game with like a Faust and some small arms fire. Because you could be such a bully with these, especially at high level small games. So it's good that they touch the armor and the health on these. GMC was also way too strong. You could kill pretty much every tier 4 unit with this as well. So reducing the penetration was probably the right call. There was no reason for the upgrade to be cheaper than the quad mount. So I'm glad that they touched that as well. Mortar pit, this is just a reduction to durability, make them easier to tear down. I think that's completely fair considering how easy these are to access, especially in team games. The free pit that you can, or the free emplacement that you can get from the Vet 1 half track. I mean, I played a 4v4 game with like 6 of these in one spot yesterday, and I was able to clear them out with some PGs and a couple P4s with their machine guns. Paratroopers, I think, are actually fine. I don't actually think they needed all these bonuses, but it's nice to see that like these are being added as a better option for US. And I did feel like they had scaling issues. I had a really hard time getting to Vet 3 with them, but this shall make it a lot more accessible. And I actually think paratroopers are going to be like crazy strong now. These quality of life changes around the supply drop and then the other one is very nice because it means that You're not going to struggle in your base trying to get access to the item that you want from your supply drops anymore. So we love to see that. Whizbang, I don't really know how I feel about this. I like the rocket speed was increased, but now, like, you guys will notice too, if you watch Tightrope's video, they can like fire straight through buildings and stuff, and it just kind of looks really weird. So I don't really know if this was necessary, but I'm happy about the rocket speed being increased. That was a good change. Wehrmacht, yeah, this was too strong. It needed something. I would have added a fuel cost, but I can kind of understand what they're trying to do here. They're trying to make it so that, like, the asymmetry of Wehrmacht is that you pay heavier manpower costs for access to healing. You don't have to sacrifice tempo on officer quarters or on your first vehicle. Ketten change is very nice. Grenadier change is nice and very necessary, similar to Riflemen. They just struggled to get into the higher vet levels, especially without officer quarters. 221, specifically the Panzerbuska changes are nice because Buxa, sorry, it was too strong against the Humber and other light vehicles. Like the Greyhound, for example, you have to dump way more resources to make the Greyhound useful, and it was pretty hard countered by a well-microed 221. So I think this is going to make it way more fair and even in the matchups with the other light vehicles that it's meant to counter. And you'll need to properly support this instead of just being able to bully every single light vehicle very easily. Martyr changes were good. I almost never saw Vet 3 Martyrs. Whirlwind getting its armor reduced was nice because you're getting some really unlucky bounces from like Crusader 2s or 2-pounders or other like light penetrating AT weapons, and I think this is a nice way to tune the Whirlwind. I think what this really needs probably is like a little bit of reduction in either what is it called, burst duration or accuracy while it's moving. It's still, I think it's still going to be too easy to just like unga bunga with these things and kill everything. So it would be nice if they got penalized a little bit more for being on the move. Stormtroopers, this is a good change. It's going to make them more susceptible to small arms fire when they're using shock assault, so you can't just stand out in the open and kill everything. So that's a good change. P4, this is a really nice way to buff the P4 without making it completely busted, because this thing struggled against pretty much every class of medium outside of the Crusader, and now it's like I'm seeing like much better results from using the P4, especially in team games. Like I can actually trade with like Grants and Shermans, and so I'm really happy about this. This is a very nice change. Fall Pio, basically this seems to be a slight buff to the Vet 2 DPS. Fallschirmjäger change is very nice as well. I do think that they need a little bit more. We were seeing kind of how weak they are in the last game with basically after the ambush bonus, you don't really want to be fighting anymore. And I think that was just like an execution gap on Tony's side, but basically how you want to use these is you want to use the ambush bonus and then kind of get out and reset. Now they're going to be way more accessible. You're going to be able to get more of them, and the Vet 3 is going to be more accessible where they really become powerful. So I think this is all good. This change individually is bad, but if you factor in the changes to the Stug D and the Stormtrooper, I actually think this is going to be okay for now, because the Stug D was pretty much impossible to fight, especially for UKF because of the armor bonus at Vet 2, and Stormtroopers were also like crazy strong at Vet 1, but now both units are going to be weaker, so maybe this will be okay. The Stug D change, I really like this. I think this is very fair changes. Slight increase on the reload speed, so less DPS from the main cannon, and then the armor bonus only applying to front armor is very nice. It's going to make it more counterable by hitting it in the sides. Breakthrough, this ability was egregious, and I think this is a very fair way to get at it. So reducing the duration by 15 seconds, increasing the cost. I still think it's probably a bit too strong, but at least they touched it, right? Mechanized Assault Group, this is the breakthrough version that has the 251 half track and the Stormtrooper. I think it's brought up to make this cost basically in line with what each of those units cost individually. So it's fair, right? I think that's pretty fair. You still get like the benefit of getting access to the Stormtrooper early, but you're actually paying like the actual cost of both units combined for the call-in. For UK, this is not what I would have done to the Dingo. I think that what the Dingo's problem is its accuracy against infantry. I think the lethality and the accuracy against infantry is the main issue. The vision is less of a problem because it's still very safe to play. You can still be very aggressive with it. But yeah, from my perspective, like, I think this should be more of a light vehicle counter, and then maybe the long range accuracy should fall off a little bit more so that you can't just like poke away at pretty much any squad from max range. And that would make it a lot less egregious, and you'd actually have to like close the gap and take a bit more of a risk in order to get good DPS out of it. What else we got here? Vet 3, yeah, so they basically move the vision into Vet 2 and 3, which I think is fine. Vickers, decreasing the build time, I think that's fine. It had a very long build time, so you might actually see some more viable openers with a Vickers start. Bishop, I think this is fine. It's a pretty expensive unit for the most part, and it is still very counterable and easy to kill with counter battery. So I think like these are probably fine. They just normalize the weapon reload speed, reduce the recharge time, sped up a little bit. I wasn't seeing as much of these as I was seeing the howitzer replacements, so I don't really know why everybody's crying about these, because I really don't think they're that strong. I think they're just like good. They're just a good artillery unit. I know some people were comparing it to the Wesp, but you have to remember the Wesp you don't need tech for, and you can bring it in at Vet 1. And it also has like 2 barrage abilities, whereas the Bishop, it only has the 1, and then it's got like the point blank blast, which has lost in terms of favorability because it because you have to risk like losing the artillery just to get a shot off from the Vet 1, whereas the Wesp you can safely barrage with the tracking barrage and the standard barrage at the same time, or from the same distance, I should say. Okay, this is the one thing that I think is really weird and questionable. I don't know if this is bugged or if it's intended, but like where this makes sense to me is if you have a Canadian player that's actually decapping the point, then giving this bonus to all the infantry units around it, I'm like, okay, maybe that's fine. But what's happening right now is this is triggered by any teammate anywhere on the map, which in my opinion makes this busted, like super broken. So they either need to fix this or they need to like scale back the change, because I don't think it's intended to be triggered by teammates decaptures. I think it's only meant to be triggered by the players decaptures, but I don't know. That's what's going on right now. This is good. I don't really like the healing and combat mechanism, but assuming they weren't willing to compromise and remove it altogether, reducing it is fine. I would prefer to see it like provide healing out of combat and heal much more quickly, so that it's kind of like you want to trigger it after an engagement with your opponent so your units go back to full health for the next one. But I don't know. It, like I said, they either touched it or fixed it. In this case, it's a nice touch. Canadian shock section, this is great. I think both of these variants were not very good. The mortar was not compelling. The Piat was too hard to use because the fire aim time was too long. So these are great changes. Incendiary munitions, I think this is fair because the strength of incendiary munitions was very high. So now you actually have to think about whether you want to go incendiary munitions or the other option. What is it? It's like what's it called? Burnout, I think. So yeah, pyrotechnics. So they said that they fixed this, but to me, it looks like it's still broken. It still seems like it stacks too much. If you go and watch Tightrope's video, he showcases it with the croc. It basically like slows units down to a crawl. So I think this is actually still broken. But I don't know. Hopefully they fix it. I hope the accuracy change was also being stacked because it was really OP. Like you could have a sapper section with a flamethrower or a sapper squad neutralizing like a high vetted PG. Like it was ridiculous. The PG would do like no damage when getting hit by a flamer. So it was super annoying. So hopefully they either fix this or I don't know, make it work as it was intended because it's still broken. It's pretty obvious. This I think is good. I think we're going to see more tier 2 play from DAC as a result, which I think is good. Not a huge difference, but a little bit, like I think just enough to be impactful. The VSL change, I've been asking for this since they increased it to 250 manpower, because now that you have to pay for the extra model instead of it appearing in the squad, it was just way too hard to get this to be cost effective with your infantry. So this is a great change. Assault Grens, these guys were way too strong, and I think Assault Disembark was the thing that needed to be touched. The duration, I think, was a bit too long, but I felt like the bigger problem was the lack of cooldown. But based on the games that I've played, like they don't seem quite as egregious as they did. So I actually think this might have fixed how strong they were. 250 mortar half track. I was seeing a lot of these in team games. I totally understand the rationale for this, and I think it's great. I think it was the right thing to do. So well done on that. The Martyr 3 having its fuel cost increased and experience requirements reduced, I think is fine. I still think casemates have a bit of a maneuverability problem relative to other vehicles. These guys only seem to be really effective when you have like 3 of them. Otherwise, they're pretty susceptible to being dove. So I don't know if that's a problem with a unit or like they need to make some changes to how maneuverable they are. I'm not really sure, but I mean, this is a fair touch, and reducing the XP requirements was good because, again, I hardly ever saw Vet 3 on these units, so this is a nice change too. Stugdi, same as the DAC version, or sorry, Stugdi, same either way. Same nerfs that we already talked about. I understand why they increased the cost of the Tiger. However, I think this means that we're probably not going to see it in 1v1s anymore because it's too hard to get consistent enough economy to actually get this thing out. This is like an extra minute's worth of fuel if you have the map evenly split, which is a lot. And in most cases, we were seeing the Tiger come out like near the end of the game. And now I just think it's going to get pushed out altogether. But I understand why they did this, because in team games, you'd have like 16, 17-minute Tigers coming out all the time. I don't really know if this is going to fix that issue. I think it actually has more to do with how strong DAC is in team games in general because of the combined arms mechanic. But this is a start, right? Goliath, I was trying to use this yesterday. It's actually pretty good. It feels a lot better to try to move from cover to cover. Transfer Depot is a nice change. Bersaglieri, they touched it. I don't actually think this confronts the problem with this unit. The problem is that it has 2 crazy speed buffs, and it has a long range damage profile. That's the problem with this unit. It's super fast, and you can just kite infinitely with it. It's so annoying to play against, especially for US. And I think what needs to be addressed is their damage profile. If anything, they should have a mid-range damage profile like the PGs do. Maybe make it so that like the Breda isn't something that you need to actually pay CPs for, but you can just get it, you can upgrade it. Or maybe they come with the Breda. I don't know, something like that would make a lot more sense to me, so that they're kind of like a mid-range, like rifleman-esque troop. It would make sense with all of their mobility, but this, to me, like, I think the problem with them is the high mobility combined with the long range DPS profile makes them super toxic to play against. So that's pretty much it. Map fixes, which was nice. I don't think this is true. I think this is still broken, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's basically my So overall, guys, like, if you're complaining about the nerfs or whatever in this patch, it just means that it's like, frankly, honestly, dude, like, skill issue. Like, you just need to get better. You just need to play the faction in a different way that is less crutching on the things that were broken in the previous patch, and you'll be better off. All the factions are still very strong. I think US is definitely harder to execute at a high level, especially in team games. But like, it's still playable, and it still has a lot of super strong options. Like the Whizbang is super strong, the Howitzers are strong, 76mm Shermans are strong, airborne like paratroopers are strong, SSFs are strong. Like, it's all good. What's the transfer depot? It's the espionage cache, basically. They just made it cheaper. Holy crap, we got in quick.
On your feet, pioneers! Lays the foundation. Yeah. Infantry company is going here.
What are we up against? UK.
How many pioneers does it take to capture a point? Build this, capture that.
Pioneers ready.
Put us to work. Secures that territory. Got it.
Kettenkrad Scout is ready for use.
Infantry company complete. Units, move. Taking supplies. Capturing ground.
Ready to scout.
Ready to... You do know how to drive, right?
Pioneer checking the building.
Ready to... Communication secure.
Moving on. Proceeding to new coordinates.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
What now? Infantry has engaged.
Territory captured.
Receiving order.
Moving to capture territory. They won't even know it.
Wait, Grenadiers! Grenadiers!
Clear out. We'll raise the flag.
Don't admire the decor!
Ready to scout.
Windows! Silence! Grenadiers ready! Outside, Kinder! Our Grenadiers capturing! Plant that flag! We'll cover you!
Put us to work. We will get there. Look at that shit.
Give us our orders. Initiate capture. Laying the tripwire. Let's show the infantry.
It's our son. Secures that territory. Got it.
The men are ready. We're capturing that territory!
Invert. Over.
Grenadiers assembled.
Pioneers have
Commandant?
secured the location.
You need
No
use
contact.
the door! Understood, soldiers!
Pioneers ready.
Let's go, Kinder!
Into the building. A man to each window.
Ready to scout. Moving to capture territory.
Come on, guys! He's dead! Leave him! Try not to get lost. March, Kinder! Lights are really clear! Grenadier, we will return this point to our control! Let's move! Take open fire! Fire back! Orders, Grenadiers! We move! Inside, Kinder! Follow me! He's fucking dead! The enemy!
Eager to sure we can capture that. Baiting the trap.
Put us to work.
Grenadier out!
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
To scout.
It will soon be ours.
Kinder, use the door like gentlemen and wipe your feet.
Territory sector lost.
Build this.
Ready to
Capture
scout.
that.
Silence!
Come
Come on, keep your wits about you. Eyes open. Grenadiers on sight. Disregard. Await commands. Take shelter inside. Grenadiers ready and mostly able. Standing by for orders.
Pick it up.
Not going. Quick march.
Demolition.
Let's move. Men hit.
Oh, he got that? Wow.
Command guard. Grenadiers point. Move to the right.
Infantry have taken losses.
We march, Grenadiers. Quit your bitching.
HQ shall be receiving medics to heal our wounded.
Grenadiers ready. Abandon
Send
positions.
word. Over.
We need it at the rear.
Ready to sure we can capture that.
Grenadiers on the
Moving to capture territory.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Pioneers, awaiting orders. Move orders. Checking supplies and capturing ground.
Waiting orders. March, Kinder!
Medics are standing by at headquarters.
Bosses
this
need a
war with
command
you.
center. Get to work.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
Wait here, driver. Reverse!
Why was I invisible?
Pioneers ready. Marching for your heads. Location is ours. Silence.
Let's go, Kinder! We're moving!
Enemy
Don't go!
Enemy
Take your
contact.
rifle and fire!
Awaiting orders. Let's show the infantry how it's done. Sure, we can capture that.
What the hell?
Dropping that flag!
Territory lost.
Keep calm, pioneers. Save the bird. Abort operation.
Waiting orders. Enemy resources up ahead. Soldiers, come on! Grenadiers ready! Orders for us, Kinder! Never thought I'd see...
Slowing to halt.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Stand for orders! Engage them! He's dead! Fire!
Current production protocols are in effect.
Grab this one. Move. Keep fighting. Grenadiers, get to ground. Knowledge. Don't forget.
Our enemy has control over all victory points.
Drop your rifles. We attack. Orders, Grenadiers. We move. Come on.
221 scout car deploy.
Move those lads. Grenadiers, Skinner. Like you really care. I need support. We march, Grenadiers. Grenadiers ready and mostly able. Standing by for our orders. Medical supplies for us. Grenadiers going on the offensive.
Ready to scout. We go. They won't even know it's missing.
Silent enemy territory. You're enemy territory.
Edward, over.
Orders. Let's show the infantry how it's done.
We need to secure their sector. Commandant, jawohl. Moving to capture. Keep up.
Edward, I've seen
Territory
worse.
captured.
Seen better too.
Fire!
Orders.
Commander! You on the move. Stop.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Sandbags! Right there! Stopping here. Hey, Dunkop! That's the enemy infantry! Scheiße! What now? Enemy concentration! Fire! Grab this weapon! Keep fighting!
Waiting orders. Throw it in reverse.
You'll keep your wits about you. Eyes open. Everyone disassemble out. Water metal concentrator. Move!
Kettengrad recon.
Tragic.
Victory point lost.
That is so fucking tragic,
Victory
dude.
point is under enemy control.
It will soon be
The
ours.
men are ready. Listen up! Finish the
2-centimeter flak gun and crew deployed.
to full.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Get the blood flowing! Quick march! Taking hits! Achtung, stick! Cover! Grenadiers, run!
Pioneers ready. Stress fractures here and here. Get to it.
My grenadiers have taken the location. Awaiting order. We must secure it at all costs.
Location secure.
Going on the offensive. Let's cover some ground. Try not to get lost. The infantry are trying to kill us!
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
Take possession in their absence.
MG-42 and crew available.
Everyone assemble outside. Don't forget your boots.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point. You have 3 command points at your disposal.
Patrol! Engage on sight!
I guess that's us.
Come on, orders, grenadiers! We move! There! Standing by for order!
Oh my god, really?
Destroyed.
We'll keep firing! On move! Shut them down! Take cover, cleanup! The infantry are trying to kill us! Our grenadiers under fire! Get the
We have lost a flak gun.
Bunga bunga!
Save yourselves! Run!
Infantry
Kind of
gaining
seems like
infantry tactics.
Vermont early game is still a fucking struggle bus.
Look at that shit.
Maybe I needed more machine guns. I don't know. Probably. I don't think I can get away with
Grab your gear!
just Grens.
I've seen
team is ready.
Weapon team capturing.
Combat patrol.
Requisition of support elements underway.
Kinder, like you really care. Grenadiers, move those lads. Let's move. Engage. Quicken.
This should hold you for now.
Concentration. Fire. Grenade. Fuck. Move back.
They'll soon be out. Check the door, please. No, we're moving into enemy territory. Starting the advance.
We have advanced weaponry ready to be deployed. Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
My attacking's been fucking stupid this game.
Moving to capture.
Breakthrough tactics activated. Territory capture is prioritized.
Take the crown. G42 and ready.
Silent. Enemy territory grenadiers. Take it.
We have lost a sector.
Scout proceeding to new coordinates. All here.
Weapon crew on standby. Be ours.
Commandant. Combat. All
Unit reclaiming the sector. MG weapon team is going in.
press later.
Sector lost.
Young driver, when you're ready.
Give us the time.
You need us?
What are you doing?
We're moving. Enemy resources up ahead. Come on. Engage all line of cover.
The enemy has taken a victory point. We do not hold any victory points. We must counterattack.
Destroy the squad of infantry. Without delay.
G42 and we'll set up and fire at the first thing.
We're moving there. On the move. Under infantry attack.
Capturing enemy point.
We'll set up and fire at the first thing we see. We have a
Sector now under enemy control.
territory captured, Commandant.
We're going on patrol.
Weapon team is on patrol.
Fingers on triggers.
Pioneers ready. In due course.
Waiting orders.
Moving to attack. Carrier?
Need us. Enemy territory grenadiers.
You need us? Weapon team ready. Weapon crew on standby.
We move. Try stop. You stop. Understood.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
On your feet, pioneers.
We await command. Let's go, grenadiers. Pick up.
He killed all my sandbags with that.
You're no good to me,
Starting
Dad.
the advance.
Bummer, dude.
Take possession in their absence. MG, I've got the gun. Carrier, don't lag behind.
Jawohl. Reconnaissance in force. Engage all
A squad of Jäger has been requisitioned. Making provisions for an officer's quarters.
G42 and crew.
Infantry are ready to initiate breakthrough operations.
advance and engage on sight. No hesitation.
Yeah, boy. Infantry ahead. Range at the strike.
The clutch. Just fire.
Quickly now, move! Understood! Taking enemy airstrike!
Headquarters has an officer stationed.
Jäger has been spotted! Weapon team is on patrol. Don't stop for any! You need us? Jawohl! Capturing!
The men are. Let's cover some ground. Grenadiers ready.
We'll get those holes patched up.
Silence. Grenade. Open fire. Fire back. Grenade. Move. Let's move.
Giga fucking lag spike, dude. We love that.
We're losing men here. Kinder, watch your backs. That point doesn't belong to us.
Acknowledge!
Blitzkrieg tactics are available for vehicle crews. They shall lead the way.
Grenadiers going
Give
on
us a
the
target.
offensive.
We have secured
Reconnaissance in force. Engage all targets.
What
Load up, Jäger!
Marder, tank destroyer is ready for combat.
I'm dying out here! What? We'll fight them for it! Capture complete! Give us orders! Jäger, ready to hunt!
The territory, Commandant. What now? Waiting on. Move inside now.
You have orders? Come on, man. Close formation. Covering this area with the 40
We have lost control of a victory point.
Running back to
Light infantry, Jäger! Soon be ours.
Commandant.
Eyes on the sky. We're the spearhead of the siege. Orders to stop.
He's ready. Get the blood flowing. Quick march. Don't stop. Aim your rifle at the fire. Think yourself. Run. Fighting our way through.
Territory lost.
On the move.
Standing by. Orders carried. Engage on sight.
Grenadiers,
Don't give them a
recapturing
chance to
bombs.
react. Engage all targets. Move orders, crew. Cigarettes out.
One of our capture points is under attack.
Grenadiers. Remain down.
We're getting out! Crew, move in!
Grenadiers inside, Kinder. Follow
Tank
me.
destroyer is ready.
Press on and fire the decoy.
Confirm. Awaiting orders. Make ready all weapons. We're patrolling.
Standing clear out.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
Advance and engage on sight. No
Found the
hesitation.
fighting enemy.
We're moving.
Eager to get moving. Driver, hold here.
Come on. Get the blood flowing. Quick march.
We have a new Marder tank destroyer.
Guns are loaded.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Point will be secured. To be done? On patrol. Pick up your feet. We're marching!
We have lost the sector.
I won't wait again.
Secure that sector. Grenadiers ready. Let's move.
Oh, where are you going?
Commandant, the men are ready. Hold this position, Kinder. Taking hits.
Moving to capture enemy territory.
Jawohl. Advance and engage on sight. No hesitation.
Hey, Duncan, do you see our flag? No?
Victory point lost.
They know we're here. Shoot back, damn it!
We're dropping like flies here.
Pioneers, unlike
Grenadiers,
Dismounting one last one!
march, Kinder. Like you really care.
Eyes on the horizon.
A verbal wind is deploying to the field.
Guns are loaded.
Land in positions. We need it.
Light the wind. Eager to get past our and stop driver. Close. Make sure he's awake.
Let's cover some ground. Try not to get lost. Commandant, never thought I could...
point is under enemy control.
You're trying to tell me he had that angle? You're actually... You're trying to tell me he had that angle?
We should spend our munitions at once. Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Grenadiers, Kinder, watch your weight commands. That point does belong to us.
Eyes and ears open, sir.
We don't need to stand to attention every time we need something.
Enemy territory ahead. Fingers on triggers. We're the spearhead of this shit show. Taking fire! AT gun firing on us. Make it efficient. Tank destroyers ready.
What do we see? Fuck! I'm in! Commander! Grenadiers ready! Get down! Take cover! Grenadiers! Fuck!
We're getting out of here.
You have anchor.
MG-42 and crew ready. Don't stop until I say so.
Awaiting orders.
Yig, we have lost
That actually
control of
hits
the
me?
victory point.
Wow.
Confirm. Enemy have 300 points left.
You need us, Grenadiers! Grab your gear! You must secure it at all costs.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Nice and quiet. We're ready. We're waiting for information. I wanted it.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Taking for the stairs. Fixed. You have orders? Get back in the fight. I fear they give us a target. Scan the area while we capture. I don't want any surprises.
We have lost the scout car.
Carefully, Pioneer.
Commandant, we have surplus munitions to spend.
Weapon, this thing is heavy, you know. Move it! Faster! Good work, Jäger. What needs to be done? Central, in due course.
Sector lost.
Understood. Marching orders.
Standing by for orders!
Our adversary is pushing back. We are down to 250 points. The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
Grenadiers ready and won't be able!
Secure that point.
Achtung, Grenadiers!
Let's see what they're up to.
Pioneers, waiting orders.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Watch your step. I don't want any surprises. Got your feet. We're moving. Need us?
March, Kinder! Waiting orders. Men on the move. Follow me.
Eyes on the horizon.
Grenadiers!
Returning to
Grab your
base.
gear! We finished our orders.
Pack formation. What are your orders?
Silent! On your feet, soldiers!
G-42 and crew ready. March orders. Take the lead. Central. Orders. Engage on site.
Here and here.
Get to it. They know we're here.
Territory sector lost.
Damn it.
Quit your bitching!
Acknowledge. Heading to designated waypoint.
Engine hold round.
Almost.
Command must secure it at all costs. Gunners, open fire! Fire back!
Jawohl, we're waiting.
Command points must be assigned. Marder, tank destroyer is ready for combat.
HMG team is here. What do you want? Come on, man. What are your orders? Capture it. At once, Commandant. It's our assignment. Take possession in their absence.
The men are help that squad, don't come.
We're moving.
Waiting on.
Nice and
Discover some
quiet.
ground. Try not to get lost.
Enemy point must be ours.
Airstrike!
We are down to 200 points.
Marder 3, ready for order.
Unga bunga?
Reverse, back us up.
Unga bunga.
Move those lads. Grenadiers, break time's over. Grenadiers, go. Do something.
Back formation. Jäger! Capture that position! March here! Fucking heavy panzer! Who's got a panzer squad? Let's have an
The enemy is striking at our infantry company.
Triple AT guns.
Command points available.
You have orders? Engines running.
What are your orders? That's enemy territory. Watch for ambush.
Get yourselves met, Grenadiers.
MG-42 and crew ready.
Commandant. Kinder! Grab your kinder!
MG-42! We're ready!
Got orders to stop here. Reconnaissance in force. Engage
Waiting
all
on.
targets.
Grenadiers going on the offensive.
Weapon crew on standby. We'll set up and fire.
Leave them! Grenadiers ready now!
Secure those people! Jäger! We're engaged!
Eager, stock driver. Klaus, make sure he's awake.
That's on! We've been promoted!
Achtung, Grenadiers! For control! Get
Orders completed. Eager for orders, crew. Cigarettes out, now.
Men are ready.
Light infantry ready. Firing the flare. They're trying to get our attention.
Grenadiers ready!
We have command points awaiting use.
Engage all targets.
A Tiger heavy panzer is ours to deploy.
We need support!
Pioneer infantry.
This is lagging.
Victory point lost. Tiger heavy panzer is eager for orders.
Who's got a panzer shrink?
Let's move!
We're eager to get started.
taken our territory.
That territory must be ours. They know we're here.
Maintain the front line. The enemy has 250 points left. A Tiger has been destroyed. Crew lost. Armada 3 has been destroyed.
GG. I had no reps. I need to push there. I had no repairs, so we're pretty much cooked. I really thought the G43 Jaegers and the Grens could have done more to the 6-pounder, but I would have been better off going tier 3.
Hi, dude.
I also teched all the way down to the Stormtrooper call-in when I shouldn't have, obviously. So I was just like, I was basically 3 CPs behind the whole game because of that. I just did a bunch of dumb shit. That's all. I just made some dumb decisions. That's why we lost. Wow, look who it is, Pax. Yeah, 20mm fucked me. He was able to just walk into it with all of his sections, unfortunately. Probably should have got an MG earlier. Yeah, I also could have used the incendiary, what's it called? The incendiary bombing run on that push, and instead I had that call-in, the Stormtrooper call-in, which pretty much cooked me. His Churchill's, like, penetrated my Tiger surprisingly, like, quite a few times.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this fucking AT-guns?
But yeah, I really thought I had the initiative, and I guess maybe what I should have done is with the Tiger, I should have just gone for the AT guns instead of going for the Churchills. Because the Martyrs could have deterred the Churchills if they came back in. I could have just gone for the AT guns, so that was also a mistake.
We're needed elsewhere, lads. Let's get to a CP right there. Make it snappy. Needs to be ours, right? We're taking that position. God has. We're not fucking midshit, damn it. We're taking that position.
Stan the man.
Royal Engineers on the field and ready for your orders.
What's the task? Ground needs taken, boys.
Camo MGs? Cool. What can we do against that? Didn't keep Canadians in my battle group selection, unfortunately.
Destroy some poor bastard's handiwork. Come on, position's ours. Spark up while there's time. That captain point needs to be ours, right? Sappers on site. Little stroll into Jerry's.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Let's go capture him. Pay attention, lazy buggers.
Sappers, you gonna shift some dead weight?
Yeah, I've been trolling too much, Bubba.
Flags raised.
Sappers, reporting. Royal Engine's got orders to move, so move. Position taken. Tight taken, boys.
Presently, Bossman says take it, we take it, right?
Oh, he did instruct apparently. Let's move there. Move! Take the position, Sappers!
Always eager to serve. We're capturing that point. Lead on,
Royal Engineers,
guys.
like a shit through. Into Jerry territory!
Go orders, lads.
Is he taking that?
Infantry section trained and ready.
Task. You in that position!
Come on,
Drive
ladies,
them out!
while we're young.
I cover you, gods!
Is that all he has? Is just MGs?
Time! Every shit
I'm waiting
time!
orders! Off your arse!
Quiet down and listen. Quiet! Gear up!
Not had orders in your...
Dude,
Stand out,
they
man.
need to fix this.
Present to the county force, sir.
Royal
You
Engineers.
mush and move.
There's no reason for the VPs to be so small.
Position. Cavalry can't be too far off. Sir, stow that gear hang about.
Always easy calling Tommy. Only makes it
Yeah,
easier.
tidy. Time for a brew? Yeah, we're moving.
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Sappers, we're ready. Time to march, boys. Come on. Sappers, we're moving. No fucking moaning. Get moving.
Quiet
A
down.
new infantry section is ready. We're losing a victory point.
Back it up, lads.
Alright, he's gonna lose this for being fucking greedy.
Pay attention, lazy buggers.
Royal
Damnation.
Engineers. Fire.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Sappers, yeah? Back.
Always eager to head into the location.
Keep going.
Victory point under enemy control.
Let's get
A victory point is being overrun.
contact with the enemy. We're in it now.
Grab that flag! Enemy troopers, getting keen! Fire on those bloody troopers! Right, we'll get there. That bloody machine gun! Down his range! One wound! Right, that means you! That bloody machine gun needs to son off! Pipe down! Weasels and the bread bin gents, say no more. You're not all bloody officers. Time to work for a living. Quiet down and listen up. Right,
Grenades are being distributed to the men.
oh, look at
Heavy machine gun and crew are ready for orders.
We've got enemy fire! That point. Move on that capture point! Take it! Push it! Fire and move! Get down your fire! Come on, move it!
Sector lost. Repeat, sector lost.
Enemy fire, yeah? Off your asses. Move. MG crew. Fuck them up. Let's win, right?
Secure that area! Well, it's
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Work it.
there you are! I know it's just contact with the bloody
Always
enemy!
secure that position. Drive them out. Eyes open. Guns.
Nice! That means you! Always easy. Alright, gear up and move on that point! Come on, lads, get out!
Come on, bastard.
Get to ground! Captured! Steve!
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Right, potato masher! Move! Ah, talk the fuck! Ready for trouble!
We're losing a victory point.
Violent beast, let's move out! Make them bleed for it, boys! We'll get there! Myself!
A fuel point is being overrun.
Enough, you wankers will march! On those blisters and shits! Bloody machine gun! Get out of his range!
you got? Capturing. Expecting a counter-attack.
Well, it's me, sir! Pushing on enemy ground!
Territory lost.
Listen to the guns up! Look lively now!
SMG ready. Suppressive fire incoming! Down!
Down the enemy line!
We're standing by!
In contact! Call up all back! Bloody
Okay, I think we actually go Humber this game.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Shift your asses! Outside!
What's the tar hazard from eyes open?
We're losing a munitions point. A victory point is being overrun.
fucking word! March!
Sappers receive hunter mark boils. Fire on us! Hold the
Victory point is in enemy hands.
Those buggers want our attention!
Take the position, Sappers! Get it antsy! Give us all secure that position! Drive them out! Sappers! Fall back now!
Quiet, girls!
Royal Engineers, that capture point needs to be...
Right, let me get that captured! See what we've got!
Commando paradrops have the green light.
Come on, Jerry! Take that territory!
We're losing a strategic point to enemy action.
You wankers will march!
Double away, lads!
Let's move!
We're losing a victory point.
Enemy territory will be ours!
You heard the boss?
Dude, they need to fix this. This shit is so annoying.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Oh, let's move out!
Like a sweet little stroll into Jerry's line. Nothing to worry about.
I don't think he has any snares.
Sappers like a shit through a goose. We're not fast. We're taking that position. Fire on us! Get moving! Sappers, yeah? Take cover! Under enemy fire, yeah? We're seeing round through
Oh, the block. Oh my god. The block, dude.
Heavy machine gun crew killed.
Ugh.
We'll risk it for a fucking scupper! You need a season hold! Jerry's nowhere to
Now that's a job for us.
that territory!
Sappers, reporting. Pack it up, lads. We're moving.
Here you go, lads. Get cracking.
Control chaps, fingers on triggers. Any
Job done. Head home.
Let's ride it, lads!
Griefed by the Humber again, dude.
Point to enemy action.
Every time I use the Humber, I get griefed. I just have to stop. I just have to turn that part of my brain off.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
We're not pitching in. Your orders to move,
Sappers back to
buggers.
full numbers. Royal Engineer, little stroll into Jerry's line. Where that's
Let's go! Look lively, we're falling back! Quiet down. Listen up.
All victory points are under enemy control. We must counterattack.
Come on then. Martians for home guard.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
pinned down.
The lads are ready to drop.
Commandos! Secure that position! Under fire! Down, 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 you fucker!
Fall back now.
That's funny! Shoot us! Commandos! Ready for anything!
Unlocking production of Stuart light tanks.
You've got someone to be! Move in there! Rifle set pushing on enemy ground!
Not had orders in time to mark, boils. We're taking that position.
We're losing a capture point to enemy action.
Right, we're ready. Vickers relocating.
Oh, enemy territory will be ours! Dig this down your gullet, you bastard! Promotion there! It's no ross on his man down!
We can now call in Stuart light tanks. Our opponent is in control of all victory points. points available.
Moving like shit off a shovel.
You know, lads, we've got orders.
Pay attention.
That's funny, shoot it.
Let's move. Don't wander
Present
off.
to the counted for, sir.
Brigands and roads, march in there.
Sappers back, full numbers.
Yes, sir. Moving over now.
We're losing a fuel point to enemy action.
Always eager to serve.
You want us?
Quite, we'll risk it for a biscuit,
Shift in
won't we?
position.
Right, Sappers.
How do? You got out else? Move!
Return fire on those bastards!
An HMG crew has been lost to enemy action.
Enemy squaddies are getting too comfortable. Push it!
The enemy has claimed the sector.
Put that flag! Standing by it! Enemy squads fired up! Under attack! Come on! Come on! Fire back!
Ground needs taking more. Sappers go.
Drive up! Push it! Enemy fire! He's dogging us up! Pull back!
What?
Don't just fucking stand there! Capture John! Fucking stop! Let's take some ground! Quiet down!
Listen up.
New orders! What'll it be?
A victory point is being overrun.
Take that point!
The enemy has our victory.
Oh, you just walk through it, man.
Jerry's picking us up hard!
It's time to fire!
A strategic point is being overrun.
Get to Nancy. Apparently you've taken the position, Sappers.
Commander, enemy forces hold all victory points.
Keep the noise. Awaiting orders. Come on, Markman.
A munitions point is being overrun.
What you got for us? Sappers report. We're not fucking bitching, damn it. We're taking that position.
HMG team ready!
Take that territory!
We're so cooked, man.
Bad show. The enemy have the lead.
Enemy infantry getting chopsy, lads.
No rest.
Like a shit through a goose.
Get to it, you sods! Taking any enemy fire!
Jerry's not giving up without a fight. We're down to 300 points.
Oh, wait, fire.
Hold on here.
Sappers, cease fire.
5 command points available. Acknowledge.
Don't wander off.
Ready for we're moving! Ready
Waiting
to
on you.
fire!
Yes, sir. Moving over now.
Royal Engineers out of contact. Resumed dead.
We got orders to move.
What?
Holding.
The beggars are
Dude,
taking a victory
fix
point.
it. Oh my god.
Now what? How do? Commandos here.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
That's us.
Repulsive, lads!
Hit that target. In contact. Order. Well, it moved on that capture point. Series faces on. Fire first. Commandos ready to go. We have orders. Get to it. We'll risk it for a
To
biscuit.
attack!
Shovels away, lads.
Enemy fire.
A victory point is being overrun.
You lazy bastards will move.
Lads, come on, lads! There's work to do!
Ready for another battalion. Enemy squaddies are getting too comfortable. Push them back.
What you got for us?
Bloody
All set!
move. Move your arses. Capture the retreat. Fire at the
Hold the position.
Trouble!
suppressive fire incoming.
Wide open.
We're losing a victory point.
Rifle section move. Pay attention. Fire up and back.
We're losing men here!
Victory point.
Why am I losing this, man?
Orders coming.
Awaiting Sappers. Fall back now.
I mean, green cover, he's in the open. This is great. Nice.
Weapon and
Good.
crew on the field.
Nice, dude. Missed that last shot. Typical Stewart behavior.
Of course, man! Of course, bud! Of course! Of course! How can we play without miss?
Pushing on with the attack.
Sappers, probably over there.
Six smoke 'em if you've got 'em.
You first, David.
How did marching's for out guard?
Where am I spotted?
Come on, Barton. Take up position.
Get it over with. Boys, it's finished.
Love Northside spawn. We love it.
We should use our
We
command
love
point
Northside
ASAP.
spawn. Yeah, baby.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Why are you firing at me through the building?
We're losing a victory point to enemy action. We have 200 points remaining.
This game's fucking.
A victory point is being overrun. Radio's dead. Stewart's crew killed.
No, we're not firing.
Losing a victory point.
The Unga Bunga King.
Victory point under enemy control. We just lost an anti-tank gun. Our anti-tank gun crew has been killed. The boss held all victory points. Act now.
Fight down, you! Let's keep pushing! Orders complete! Present and accounted for, sir! Let's go! Fuck me! Gone! No! Combat patrol! Pull
Okay.
Leave it! Shit's for out. We're taking that capture point! We'll get enemy machine guns! Pull up in us!
Dude, I can't get over how griefed I got by that fucking Humber. I'm cooked, dude. I can't do anything now. Feels north side, dude. North side on this map is so good, dude.
Take that point!
Commander, you have CPs available. We're losing a fuel point.
We love Northside spawn. We love it. We love Northside spawn. Yeah, baby.
Territory will be ours!
Layout site. Company command post. Go.
Resource caches will yield a surplus, Commander. We should construct them in the field.
Section combat patrol! Get on my finish!
His units are just better.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Push me close. Get it over with.
How do? Commandos here. Hold, lads. Fire on my mark.
What you got for us?
Guns up. Patrolling.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Keeping up the pressure. Ready to fire.
points left.
On it! Always eager to nod. You're on fortune. Time to advance, lads.
Nice.
What's spare ammo? We moving. Grenade on that air position. Don't miss. Horses, lads.
Bleed for it. Pay attention. Captain, hold it. On your feet.
Toad's 17-pounder anti-tank guns are being pulled up.
Let's go looking for troops. No way. We're roaring to go. That patrol chaps.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Got how else to do? Move. Stop walking.
Right, head into the location.
Stop breathing till I say.
Victory point is in enemy hands. 17-pounder anti-tank guns available. The enemy has our victory points now.
Secure that equipment. Set up here. Ready the belts.
He doesn't have 221. We just got unlucky because we got stuck.
A victory point is being overrun. Section CP is taking damage. Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Cover his position.
Just a good 4 bounces.
Damn it! The enemy holds all victory points. We've got
All right.
75 points remaining.
GG.
We have a long fight ahead of us.
Yeah, so I fucked up with the Humber, and that basically ended the game for me. For some reason the smoke didn't go off either. Anyway, I'll see you nerds. Nobody to raid. RIP.